Hey everybody, this is Kenny C from Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C as we continue Music Spotlight Month. You know the drill. I get a chance to reach out to unsigned and indie artists, and joining me at this time is a country singer from my neck of the woods of Kentucky, Louisville to be exact. You may see her on the show called The Voice, season 5 last year. She was part of Team Christina and is a top 20 finalist. And as for 2014, she's got new music coming out and so much more. Joining me right now is Olivia Henken. She's with me right now. Hello, Olivia.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing real good. Let me just say, as a Kentucky resident, uh, this whole state so proud of you for what you done on The Voice and what you was able to accomplish finishing in the top 20. And let me just say on behalf of the entire state of Kentucky, thank you for just being you and just giving your heart out on that show. It was a joy to see you on that show. Thank you for being
Well,
you.
thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
So we'll definitely get into your new music you have in the works in just a little bit, but let's rewind. Now that you have had time to look back and reflect and the experience, what was it like to be on that show from start to finish? Just the experience in general.
Oh, it was incredible. It's something that's obviously going to hold high standards in my eyes for a while now, and I just had such an incredible time from the blind auditions onto the final show, and obviously I wish it would have lasted a little longer, but the time that I did spend out there was amazing. I learned so much from not only Christina, but the people behind the scenes and the band and the vocal coaching and even the contestants themselves. It was just an incredible experience, and I mean, how many people get to say that they got to work with Christina Aguilera sometime in their life? So, all the coaches were very uplifting and so giving with the advice that they had. And I was able to talk to Blake Shelton a little bit on stage, and he gave me some advice as well as a country artist. Hearing that coming from him was incredible. So, it was an amazing experience. It was a very positive experience. The show is a lot different than other shows you see on TV and everything. That even when they were giving you critique, it was in a nice way, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I had the chance.
Well, I have become a fan of the show. I guess you can say that I became a late bloomer as far as being a fan of the show, and it just so happened to be on the season that you was on, and I seen your blind audition time and time again. I'm like, she's from Kentucky. This is gonna be real
Yeah.
good. So to have your for you to perform and to see, I think it was not just Christina but CeeLo turn his chair around. What stood out to me on the audition is CeeLo being CeeLo. He said some things that I think if it was another woman, he'd probably get slapped in the face. But you, on the other hand, you just laughed it off. I mean, it's CeeLo being CeeLo. I mean, what's your take? You getting a chance to see that audition and just the emotions and everything just unfolded.
Yeah, it was a stress. That was the most stressful, I think, performance. I obviously wanted Blake to turn around, and I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and he didn't. But see, everything Christina said was, it was an obvious choice to go with her. But they pre-warned me going out there that CeeLo has some interesting things that he could possibly say. So I was aware of it, I guess, before going out there. But he's hilarious, and I got to talk to him backstage a little bit, and he's just CeeLo all the time, and I was prepared for it, but it was definitely an emotional roller coaster. I was just hoping anybody would turn around, and then when Christina Aguilera turned around, on the third line of my song, I never expected her to turn around to begin with, and then she was the first person to turn around. So it was a no-brainer to go with her.
Absolutely. And Christina, to me, still one of the greatest singers to this day. I mean,
Absolutely.
her voice is powerful. Uh, just to still have that singing voice over the course of her career, I mean, wow. I mean, and that speaks volumes. And when she sings, you listen. And
Yes, sir.
for you to be on her team was definitely a joy to see. And have you had a chance? From my understanding, have you had a chance to watch this current season? And if so, as they get ready for the battle rounds this coming week, is there any one particular that you see yourself rooting for, or is it a team overall? Anyone particular you rooting for this coming season?
Well, there's a couple of contestants that were at the blind auditions that didn't get to audition for us or for season 5. So there's a few of my friends on there, and Danny Moss is one of them. She's on Team Shakira, and then my friend Megan Ruger, she's on Team Blake, and then Austin's on Team Adam. So Delvin's on Team Adam. So there's a few people that I'm rooting for strictly because they were there whenever we were auditioning, and obviously I want them to go far. And Danny was actually my roommate for Blinds, so she's a good friend of mine, and I talk to her on a regular basis, and I've kept up with her on through her journey on this season, and I'm excited to see how things pan out for her.
As we now in the year 2014, from my understanding, you got some new music that you are working on right now. If you can talk about the process, and is there any word on when the new music will be coming out?
Yes, I'm getting ready to go record the end of this month in Nashville. I'm doing a 3-song EP, and we are going to get that recorded as soon as possible, and then hopefully get it out early April. My next show is actually not until Thunder Over Louisville, which is a huge fireworks show that kicks off Derby Week. So I'm excited to be back on that stage. I've done that show for 5 years now, and we just actually debuted the 2 new original songs at my last show, 2 of them. So people were able to hear them for the first time this weekend, and I got some great responses from them. And I think these 2 new songs kind of showcase who I am more as an artist than my album that I had out 3 years ago. So I'm excited for people to hear some new stuff from me, and I'm hoping that labels and management and some promoters will latch on to those as well, and hopefully it'll kickstart a career for me.
So what's going to be the name of the EP that you have coming out?
I'm not sure yet. With the 3 songs I have, I'm just kind of waiting to see which one emotionally it relates to me the most, and then that's kind of where we'll go from that. We don't know whether or not we're going to release it as an EP or single by single yet. So it's all kind of still up in the air, but there's some upbeat songs in there as well as a ballad that I really, really like. So I'm hoping that my fans from the show will purchase those and will like anything that I put out now.
So all I know is I'm looking forward to the new music, and you're going to be performing them out there in Louisville. You do majority of your shows in Louisville. Is there any chance you're going to be performing in some other areas outside of Louisville in the future?
Yes. I'm looking to get out of, to branch out and start performing. I do some shows in Indiana quite frequently with being so close, but I'm getting ready to move to Nashville in May, so I will be doing some shows there for sure, and traveling up and down the East Coast, and hopefully I'll be in, I think, are you in Frankfurt?
Yes, I am.
Yes, yeah, hopefully, so I'll be there soon, and hopefully we'll get to catch up there.
That would be awesome. So all you Frankfurt people out there, please book Olivia Henken to your bars, any area, hotels, whatever the place, wherever the case may be. Please book.
We'll make the trip.
Yes, please make that happen. I mean, I would not mind coming to Louisville. I've been there several times. That's the place to go That's like the ultimate city. I mean, Frankfurt. I'm trying to be as nice as possible, but that's the place you go for when you don't want to do much. That's as far as living there. I'm just saying, as far as living there. If it's Lexington or Louisville, you want to go get out the house a lot more. You go to Lexington, you go to Louisville. I like Frankfurt. I lived there for probably a third of my life, but there's not much going out here, and you being there will be something worth me getting out the house to attend to. I'm just saying.
Well, we made the trip to Fort Knox, so why not come there?
That too, absolutely. You being a country singer and all, you may not think this is true or not, but I do listen to some country music. I listen to you, obviously. Obviously, Blake Shelton, I listen to him. I got a chance to listen to some Miranda Lambert as well. Country music, they got some big stars in their genre. And what I want to ask you from a fan standpoint, how do you feel about the state of country music as it is today?
It's definitely taken a turn for the pop side of the genre, but I think that there's some country artists out there that are bringing back that old country that started it all off. And you mentioned Miranda Lambert; she's one of my favorites, and she's always gone straight country and didn't really falter as far as pop and rock go. But she's one of my favorites and one that I look up to, and I kind of have always really enjoyed what she delivers, and I hope that I can follow in her footsteps. And everybody asked me who my favorite coach was to meet, and obviously Blake was, but I wanted to meet Miranda Lambert more than anything else, but that never happened. So hopefully come Derby time, she'll be back here and I'll be able to meet her.
What I find very interesting about Miranda is she's going to be alongside with Shakira's team for this season instead of Blake.
I know.
So, I mean, Blake has won the show 3 times, and when you have homegirl on an opposing team trying to help,
I know it's going to be interesting.
I mean, Blake is hysterical on that show, and just his chemistry with Adam, especially. I mean, just all the judges just hysterical, and it's fun. It's all fun, and what I like about The Voice is, I mean, like it says, it's not about what tattoos you wear. It's not about the piercings. Not you tall or small. It's like the show name itself. It's all about the voice. And American Idol better watch out. This show just keeps getting better and better every season. And if it hasn't already, it's the #1 music competitive show right now. So at least that's just my humble opinion.
Yes, I agree. It's an incredible show, and I was, so honored to be a part of it.
If you want to learn more from Olivia, you can check her out on Twitter. Follow her at Olivia Henken. You can also check her out on her website. I think it's oliviacountry.com. And check her out also on Facebook as well under Olivia Henken. I mean, not sure if you heard this before, Olivia, but obviously K-E-N in your name, as in you can't spell Kentucky without the K-E-N.
I like that. I've never heard that before.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I can be the first to point that out. So, no one has mentioned that to me, considering my name is Kenny, K-E-N, as in Kentucky. So, I don't know. Maybe that could start being something catchy.
Yeah.
In the future. Well, Olivia, it was great getting a chance to chat with you. I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of you. I'm looking forward to the new music you have coming out real soon. And it's again, you made the Bluegrass State. We're proud being on the show, and continue to succeed, continue to success, and thank you for your time and for your presence. And again, continued success. Thank you for your time, Olivia.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for listening. Again, this interview is courtesy of Music Spotlight Month. You can listen to Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. The show is on a hiatus, but hopefully we'll be back with the live shows real soon. So thank you, everyone, for listening.